I'm most passionate about pursuing timeless and surreal imagery. These pursuits, however, are often enshrouded with complex variables and uncertainty. When the opportunity aligns, you drop everything and take it.
There's just a lot of moving pieces.
If you don't, you'll never know what would have been possible. My favorite concepts come to me in nature. Observing aesthetic terrain features and symmetry fosters an idea, which often builds upon itself until a final concept is envisioned and begs to be captured. In December of 2020, I set out to find and shoot a beautiful landscape in Grizzly Gulch within Little Cottonwood Canyon, Utah. Over the course of the next 2 years, I would venture back to this location and reimagine the possibilities. I began to explore a new technique. With a powerful headlamp strapped to a drone, I could studio light a massive outdoor scene at night. Toggling the drone controls back and forth allowed me to paint light and mimic beautiful studio lighting while capturing incredible long exposures on a tripod. In December of 2022, rare conditions finally aligned.
Waiting for the clouds to clear.
Undisturbed by wind, the pines were stacked with snowfall in Grizzly Gulch.
Going for late twilight hues. Still some blue, deep blue sky before it turns into nighttime. And with the aerial lighting, top down. Should line up if the drone works out and the batteries work out and everything else works out.
During that pursuit, the final concept came to mind. A hand plant column with the most aesthetic, iconic backdrop with Mount Superior towering above. I would need the perfect athlete, and in March of 2023, I ran into Tom while shooting with Tanner.
Today's conditions out here in the Grizz, well, it's sunny, end of March, and fucking really good.
We're gonna go down below. We're gonna try to do something in the trees down near Pyramid. Good luck.
Fuck yeah, you guys too. We'll see you down there a little bit later.
I pitched the project to Tom and began planning.
From this little slope, and it just leads right to the hand plant column. We'll do a vertical shot. Kind of be like that, zoomed in, aerial lighting, top down.
We would need spring-like conditions and selected a weather window in late May.
Air should be much more predictable, because if I can leave the drone up in the air for 15 straight minutes and Tom can just like rip out like five attempts per drone battery, like we're good.
Yeah, see, this is bound to happen.
Jump on 8.
Get some getting dog attack on video.
That might have just been $3,000 right there. Too many variables. We're out here at a park testing the equipment, basically just running through all the possible scenarios of what could go wrong.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh, there's a dog.
Right, lighting option 1 is just top down, straight down on the hand plant column. It's getting confused by my flash.
Here we go.
So Definitely don't want to waste fucking Tom's time. I need to fire the flash as close to the end of the frame as possible. 6, jump. Oh, do it one more time. Freeze the action to make sure that the camera's not absorbing light after the flash fires.
A little see-through, which is weird.
Therefore, the athlete won't be like see-through. Flash zoom I have maxed out at 105 millimeters. When I fire the flash here, you can tell that the flash is concentrated in that spot. I like that. Lighting option number 2 would be that same lighting with the boom and potentially a backlighting the hand plant column. Oh God. I'm gonna have to have the transmitter in my hand, manually fire the flashes. Drop, start taking the exposure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he hits it, I end it. And the dog walkers thought they were gonna have a peaceful night in the park. Come on, not with this menace out here. Tomorrow gonna head up there, scope things, make sure that like everything's exactly how I expect it to be. If it's too unpredictable, it's not gonna be even worth trying. Enough of that, it's time to get the hell out of here. 75 pounds. This is gonna take so much damn work. Man, I do not want to be fucking doing this right now. I'm over it. I'm over skiing. Been over skiing all winter long. Been in pain. Here I am lugging shit up mountain. There's almost never a time that I've ever regretted putting in the work. You gotta keep that in mind. A little bit more motivation now that I'm kind of getting up to the spot. A lot of haze from the heat. All that should go orange. Should be as hot tomorrow. Rip up the tent quick and then start setting up the flashes for some test exposures and stuff. Not crazy far out here, but it's a son of a bitch getting up here. And that's about a third of the gear. It's nearing 9 p.m. This angle is just really, really nice with Mount Superior towering over those trees. 10:05 p.m. This thing got up in the air and then just plummeted out of the sky. Drone actually did work. So actually aerial lighting still might be in play. Pretty good results there. Some different angles. I really like the foreground here. About time to ski down. Whole bunch of gear here. I decided that this should be filmed. The idea in my head is like a hand plant, stall hand plant grab sort of thing, you know?
Yeah. That's easier to do when it's soft. When it's hard, it's like, then you're hip checking a couple hand plants.
Yeah, it's like, oh. Yeah. The orange jacket at night is gonna be like unbelievable because it's gonna match like the cloud. If you're above the column, then I can backlight you. There's a lot of potential up there.
Can't wait. Pack the bags. I got food, but I don't know. Hopefully I got enough. I brought like lunch, dinner, snacks. It's almost June. Why wouldn't you put your skins back on? There you go. That looks light. Just remember, it was your idea. The rake is a nice touch just to make the skin up a little bit harder. I brought a headlamp and shit.
Yeah.
That's not my normal prep. I could see you always staying out too late. Just hang out all day in the hot sun. Someone's sleeping here.
I was only a little hellish. So both are really, really good options, but you should take a look at this. You'll definitely see that like foreground, how the foreground like leads you in. I do really like how Mount Superior just like is towering over in the other one. Both options I think would be fine for speed.
Whatever gets me hiking the least amount.
You've hiked some urban rails like 50, 60, 70 times, right?
Yeah. I've probably done 130 in a night before.
Hopefully we'll be at about like 25 tonight. Testing the gear out, I think I
hiked like 3
Yeah,
miles.
I feel like the whole thing could be a little low, like smaller.
And I don't really I don't think you're gonna need a ton of speed.
No. Just need enough momentum to get up. Only hand plant that I would do would be left hand down.
It kind of like sets up perfectly.
We build it as a square and then we shave
Shave
it
it
as
off.
a circle. I could either come straight in, or if you're like, I need to see more of your face, I could come a little bit from this side. Way easier to do a hand drag or like a hand plant over it. Probably could do it every time.
Let's take a look over here and then let's
Yeah.
then we gotta
I think we gotta start building.
Then we gotta get working.
I'm getting antsy. We need to start building.
I'm
The
shooting-
tour up made me really second guess how many times I'm gonna be able to hit this before I fucking bonk out.
How many monsters you bring?
I only brought one.
Okay, we need to make sure he saves that one.
How are we gonna build this thing without digging trenches all around it? Lower everything like 6 inches while staying flat and the center comes up.
Pretty easy just to rake that out.
When
at the
it's
end.
dark, how am I gonna see?
That's one of the questions.
Well, we got some night vision goggles for you.
Oh my
Tom.
God.
Don't worry about it. I kind of want him to be in the more so center of the frame.
Can you move that rake like 4 inches to the right? Yep, right there. Yep. Yeah, that's our spot. Yep. We're good.
What's Noah doing?
Noah's the not quit kind of guy. I mean, this is his idea, so it only makes sense that he should be working a little extra hard. He's still shoveling, won't stop. It was union mandated, the break too. OSHA approved.
God damn, it's hot out here.
Dude, it's
Oh my God.
so fucking hot.
Sweating like a hog in the arms of a butcher out here. Pretty good.
It's a little cockeyed.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good. What Tom doesn't know, we're actually going to be building this about 20 feet tall.
I think it looks pretty good. I think that's about all we need.
You sure?
I think so. I mean, that looks pretty tall.
Let's maybe do one more.
One more?
Yeah. I don't think it'd be like too much more work, but yeah, I think just maybe like another one would probably be good, right?
I'm exhausted already.
Tom, don't sell yourself short. Be a little bit in
Yeah.
here, right?
Can't wait for our next OSHA break already. It's gonna be nice.
We were brought 6 shovel loads in since our last one.
Yeah, I think we get it, and then we let it set up while we have an OSHA break and think about the in-run and the shot.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be lying if I said I looked at all of the graphics and inspo he sent me in the email. I kind of skimmed through it and was like, if you care about it that bad, it must be cool. I'll trust you. I've been having second judgment on that all day.
Hey, me too.
Pretty much it. Gonna start kind of setting up some gear. Get the lights in position. I also have, instead of using the big strobes down, strobes were a little unpredictable last night, to use these instead. I can turn them on, leave them on down there, and know they're gonna be the same. Hopefully things go well, and hopefully we can shoot like at least into that 9 p.m. window, 15-minute window of good light, and then that 10 p.m. sort of window of good light for longer exposures. Tom's probably gonna hit this thing, you know, a few times, and then hopefully he'll kind of get comfortable on the feature.
hard to come back in. At least that 181 over it, I know, like when it's good light. I'm still gonna mess a couple up, but more likely than not, I'm gonna get really fucking close to getting it every time.
Totally. The pressure's on me on that one. So.
I like that. Let's keep the pressure on you. I tried to extend the arm a little bit more, but I think I just need to go into it extended. I think I'm getting better at it. I kind of wish I was just body positioned, grabbing that way a little bit. This side of it, and I was turned more toward camera, kind of.
Do you wanna try one of those?
Yeah. Okay. This in run really wide and it's able for me to do that trick. Straight, left, more like just every direction rather than me crashing on that other one.
Yeah. For me, from a timing standpoint, when it starts to get...
Same. Whoa, no!
That definitely throws a wrench in things. That battery, I used a different charger last night, and it doesn't turn on. I've never seen that before. This is why you plan for the unthinkable in scenarios that never happen.
Okay, I would say go up there, Tom.
Never seen that before?
We're gonna swap batteries. Sometimes when it's cold, it'll do this.
All sorts of problems right now, but we're good.
Let's give her a go. I'm ready. Let's try to hustle a couple out while it's up in the air. Lighting looks good.
That was not intentional. Did you notice that that one was a 360?
Mega sick right now for sure. These like aren't parallel, but we got something. Didn't have like one more hit of this battery. That was sick. Line this up just a little bit better here.
That's all that matters.
Good. You're up.
Just ISO down a little bit. That lighting is freaking dope.
You got time for another?
Yeah.
Scariest sound in photography. Oh my God, that is stressful. We're gonna let it warm up this time.
What? We might need to dig something up. Is this the dream hour? That was a hustle there at the beginning.
Dude,
Woo!
dude, it was so
The
stressful.
drone was like, when the first one didn't make it up, I was like, okay, can't wait for that thing to be above me. It's only 9:40. We got tons of time left.
Moving on. Now that it's getting dark enough for these lights to actually start illuminating the trees, now we can dial in the exposure.
How did stage 1 go?
I think we did really well. Very stressful start, very stoked. The shots are definitely sick. And these trees, you can already tell, these trees are starting to really illuminate here. Stage 1 complete, stage 2, moving on.
Starting the exposure. Okay, you can drop.
Way harder to see.
That's a really sick shot, actually, man.
I think I'm gonna do side lighting next, because,
You could throw in that orange jacket for one.
but yeah, kind of losing steam here, so I want to be precise.
Have you looked up behind you?
Whoa! You ready?
Ready?
Okay, starting the exposure. Okay, you can drop.
Take us, get a little angle. Oh my God, that was close. Almost missed it. that was my best one. I don't think the flashes went, huh? It's okay, I'm back in a good rut. We're sitting at 10:30, about 40 hits doing 180 hand drags, but I think we're finally figuring it out. Got a couple options and gonna try a couple more fun, interesting things now that the sky's gone dark and the lights of the city are glowing orange in the background.
You did a couple 360s too.
Oh, I did do a couple 360s. That's a good point. Would that have just been too nice if he had said that? You know what, guys? Let's get out of here.
I like it. That's really pretty. You ready, Tom?
Yep.
Okay, starting the exposure. Drop. I was a little early on that one. That could have been it.
That was sick.
Dope. I'm really satisfied with that one. Really good, Tom. Do you want to just quickly take a look at this? I really like the positioning. The skis were parallel. Also, this lighting is like really good.
Yeah, I mean,
So like I don't really want to mess.
sick. Yeah, I'm definitely not sad about that by any means. My hip is just like, you know, kind of close to the pillar. I'm ready.
And drop. Really crisp. Has the grab. Hips a little higher. Tom, I think we're good on that one. Let's switch the lighting to lower. I think you want to be like right there. It's really nice just to go out with one camera and one lens and shoot landscape imagery in the daytime.
That's not what we're here for.
Ooh, try to catch my breath.
You tired?
My back's just
Okay, starting the exposure now. And drop. That might have been the sickest one. Yeah. Let's just do one more for the sake of it.
One more block, one more hit. I know how this fucking goes.
I think that's about time to call it. Right about on schedule though.
I didn't think I was getting that vert. I like all the snow. Like that one, I'm not
Not what?
grabbing.
No!
Yeah, we gotta do it again.
Okay, starting the exposure. And drop.
This is 43, this is 44.
And drop.
So hard to tell with the black and the black mountain behind it, but yeah, that one's like that's the body position I want. Yeah, I'm stoked. One of those definitely goes.
Right.
I'm happy we did a couple more just to feel better about it, but they're so like sick still, even when I'm not as vert. So
Yeah,
exactly. Sick.
I think we're done.
I think I need to be done. A model light went off again too, and I was like, I'm not gonna worry about it. We just gotta get these last two. Let's go. And I was like, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Let's pack it up, boys.
44, 45 hits, that's a lot. That's kind of unprecedented. Well, this will be interesting.
That's awesome.
Settling in
Midnight.
to the car.
Not every day this season was a pal day.
Okay, you're good to walk up there, Tom.
A couple nights later, I returned to retrieve the gear and to shoot the second frames of an in-camera double exposure.
This complex technique would allow me to capture the crescent moon and position it within the frame to match the lighting as originally planned. Tom and I returned on May 24th for one last night.
Just Tom and I this time.
Tom would end up hitting the feature another 30 times.